Hi, good afternoon, future educators. My name is Elisa Murillo, and I am a social studies teacher here at Highlands High School in San Antonio, Texas. And I just wanted to share a little bit of advice to you all as you guys consider or as you transition into your careers in education. The first bit of advice that I would like to share with you is be prepared to be flexible. In this career, things are constantly changing. Take COVID, for example. We came in this year and we had to adapt and we had to completely redo education. We went from in classroom to virtual to hybrid to all of the above. And we had to be ready and we had to be prepared to deliver. So you need to be flexible and you need to be ready for anything and you need to think quick. The second thing I would like to share with you is don't be afraid to show them your personality. For me, upperclassmen, or at least the high school students, respond well when they get to know a little bit more about you. Always keep it professional, of course, but don't be afraid to show them some of your interests, some of your hobbies, and take an interest in theirs. Music is something that's really big in my classroom. We're constantly exploring different kinds of music. From name that movie tune to just random stuff, and that seems to kind of put both of us at ease. It seems to break the ice and it just puts everyone in a general good mood. Don't be afraid to share, the good and the bad of your personality as well. We're all humans and we all have good days and bad days. And if you're just approachable and if you can just, be a human, then that makes a big difference in the classroom. There's been moments where I am tired and I have had a long day or a bad day. And I do acknowledge that with my kids. I am a little tired today, but we're gonna get through this together. It's gonna be okay. And I ask them, if you're tired or there's something going on, it's okay to share with me because at the end of the day, we're gonna get through this together. Be genuine. You need to be genuine. I'm assuming if you're considering education, it's because you want to make a difference. I'm assuming you're not going into this profession because you think you get some resolve, because you really don't. So you definitely want to be genuine and you need to let that be known. Take interest in your students. Get to know something about them aside from, just the classroom. Take an interest into their life. Who are they? What do they do? What is something they had to deal with in the past? Social emotional development is so important to the classroom, and that makes such a big difference in the classroom. When kids know that you're there, that you care, that you're invested in them, they are gonna, number one, invest in themselves, and in return, invest into your classroom. When you keep a wall and it's very much divided, it's very, very cold, you don't get the same reaction from your students. They kind of keep very distant and they're not going to be willing to perform for themselves or for you or for your campus for that matter. So definitely take the time to invest into building relationships with your students. I'm sure you hear this over and over, and it is so true. You need to find something to connect with every single student. The next thing I would say is definitely take care of yourself. Take your vitamins, drink your water, get your sleep, get your rest. Don't quit your hobbies. If you like to work out, work out. Definitely take the time to take care of yourself. And I know that sounds selfish, but it isn't. You definitely need to be at your best to be in the classroom. And if you're not at your best, then you're not going to be able to give your best to your students. So definitely put your mental health, physical health, emotional health as a priority as well. Because in return, when you are in the classroom, you're going to be able to give that part of you. Okay? So definitely, drink your water, take your vitamins. And the next thing I'd also say is have something for your students, little tidbits, have some snacks, have something available for them in case they need that. I think sometimes we don't realize how that this is going to be a safe place for some of your students. This is going to be their meal. This is going to be their home, and you need to treat it like that. they're your babies and you need to treat it like that. So little tidbits, have little things here and there to make them a little bit more comfortable, because you never really know what goes on at home. And you do want to make your classroom feel like home. Behind me are some pictures that I have of my students who have moved on to bigger and better things, because that's the goal. And I keep these and I value these, and I often stop and look at them right when I'm having a bad day or when I'm tired, and I just look at them and I remember why I do what I do every single day. And it also inspires other kids. Other kids will come into my room and be like, you know what, when I graduate, I want to be on your wall. And I tell them, of course, you're going to be on my wall. So it makes it feel like home. It reminds them that they're just not a student, that they're kind of part of my family, And the last thing I would say is have a good playlist. Definitely for me and for my classroom, music definitely livens up the mood. It puts us all in a good mood. It wakes us up, or it kind of calms us down. So definitely don't be afraid to have a good playlist ready and available with your students. And I wish you luck as you guys pursue your decision, or if you're going into education. It is by far the most rewarding career out there. It's exhausting, it is. But I wouldn't trade it. I'm good on year 14 and I still laugh every single day. I still cry from time to time because I'm proud of my students or because I'm sad for my students, but you become part of them and they become part of you. And I don't think there's another career that you could ever find that. Live out your purpose. If this is your purpose, then live it out, because this is what you're gonna wanna do. So good luck, you guys. Thank you for your time.